All right, first of all, I gotta say, you guys rock. You totally rock. I'm talking about those of you who watch the videos and make comments and suggestions. Look, I'm trying to build this channel into a community of people that are encouraging and respectful and helpful, like-minded people, like to make stuff, want to learn how to build stuff, whatever. And it's turning into that. Even though I only have 600 subscribers at this point, I'll take all 600 of you. You guys are awesome. Now, if you watch the videos, maybe you stumbled upon this one for the first time and you're not subscribed, subscribe. We need you. Please, subscribe. You might even learn something yourself. So let me give you an example of a comment that I thought was very helpful. It came from my last video on building nightstands. So it showed at one point me putting felt pads on the bottom of the legs. Well, Cody made a suggestion that I use a Forstner bit to drill a little inset into the bottom of the leg to put the pad in, and that would help keep it from sliding around and coming off. Boo! Brilliant! I had not thought of that before. I thought that was a great tip. Now, it might be common knowledge, but I didn't know it. So I thought it was worthy of its own video. I was messing around with the idea, and let me bring you in and show you what I came up with. Here I got a 1.5 by 1.5 inch piece of wood that I would use for a table leg for, say, some nightstands or end tables. I went ahead and marked the center point of the leg, and now I've got my Forstner bit. And I'm going to drill a little bit at a time. Find the center point here. A little bit at a time. And check for depth and evenness all the way around. Try to be straight. Keep good pressure on it. Check it every once in a while. Looks like that left side I gotta go in a little bit harder on that side. Feel it? It's getting close. I want to try to get about half the depth of the pad. That's feeling really close there. Check it. Looks pretty even, feels pretty even. I'm gonna check it. So this inset I just drilled is using a 7/8 inch Forstner bit. This is a 3/4 inch round pad. Fits in the inset. It's got plenty of room around it. But I decided to go with a 3/4 inch Forstner, and the 3/4 inch pad is tight, but you can get the edges down pretty good. Feels good. Can you see it's inset in there? I think that's the way to go. Now, it depends on your pad, too. I'm going to show you an example of where using, let's say, an inch pad with an inch Forstner might not work. Okay, I used a 1-inch Forstner bit on each of these pieces of wood, and the pads, although the packages said that each pad was 1 inch, they came from different packages, they're slightly off of an inch. This one over here is actually about a 1/16 less than an inch, and this one over here is about a 1/16 greater than an inch. So you can kind of see the outline of the Forstner here. And on this one, I had to really go around and, not too bad, but tuck the edges in, and it's a nice tight fit. So you just gotta check out the pads that you get and your Forstner bit, and I would drill a test piece of wood and check it out. The actual height of the pad can make a difference too, so that will determine how deep of an inset you drill, and I'll show you that right now. All right, here's a better visual of the pads I was talking to you about. The one on the right you can tell is noticeably bigger than the one on the left, but they're both marked as 1-inch pads. And then if you go down, you can see that that one on the right is quite a bit thicker than the one on the left. So that's a difference too on the amount of inset you drill out. Okay, this is a shot of the pads, the board on the left. The pad's just stuck on the end. That's the way I've been doing it, just sticking on the end. You can see the one on the right. These are all the same pads, 4 identical pads. The one on the right is with the inset drilled out. And I think it makes a big difference. I think drilling out the inset will help protect them from being knocked off as easy. And the only thing you have to watch out for, again, is being consistent with the depth of what you drill out and the size of the pad versus the notch that the inset that you drill out. But I think that was a great tip. Thank you, Cody. I'm going to start doing these like this. Now I've got some more samples on different size leg samples or simulated legs that I want to get your opinion on. I put together some possibilities for different size legs. I think with the 2x4, what I'm going to do is go with the 2 1-inch rounds and inset them. I think that'll be fine. When it gets to a 1.5-inch stock, I've got the 2 rounds here. This is that smaller size. I got 3/4 and 3/8. So I'm kind of leaning toward the 3/4 just because I don't want a chance cracking any of these sides of the 1x, and I think that gives me plenty of room there. I think this 3/8 is just a little too small. I'm leaning toward the 3/4, but let me know what you think in the comments below. And when I go with the tapered legs, this is a 1-inch square legs. So again, there's a 3/8, 3/4. I'm leaning toward the small 3/8 when I go with the tapered leg. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hey guys, off camera, I actually went to Amazon and ordered me some 1/2-inch pads. I think that'd be the nice sweet spot in between the smaller and the larger one. I think that'll work out best. Thanks for watching and keep those suggestions coming. Catch you guys on the next video.